Happy New Year! Welcome to the Consciousness of the Way. My divine, delectable co-host, High Priestess Jade.
Happy New Year!
And I am your humble servant and Sifu, Taoist Master San Qing. And cheers to you and a Happy New Year, my dear friends. What a profound, most highest point of concentration. The number 9 is present in this cycle. And we are about to go off to the races. Everyone has spent their New Year's Eve cleaning the clutter, redefining their sober reality of all the fantastic, auspicious, and positive things that are taking place as we speak, as we merge into this energy, which is really a combination of yin and yang. So cheers to you, my dear friends.
Cheers.
20-year-old oolong never hurt anybody. And furthermore, let's just go back to the origins of this amazing cycle, which really comes back to one of my teachers, the Jade Emperor, who was given the whispers of the universe and implemented the infrastructure of what we call the zodiac, the Chinese zodiac, and the relevance of each year, not month, which is more a Western zodiac repurposing. And everyone has their own relationship with the universe and the constellations, which brings deeper meaning. And from his own words, Jade Emperor made it very clear that this relationship was a cycle of the year, and each year represents an animal that shows traits within the human expression. So the year that you're born on, you will have the traits and the represented imagery of that particular animal, which goes deep within the animal's relationship. And of course, the 12 animals, the 12-year cycle, and of course, the 5 elements that integrate into all the infrastructure of what that means for the Taoist seeker. And furthermore, we always end in the highest point of 9. And I know someone would be saying, well, Jifu, 12 and 5 only make 17. Well, yes, of course. The highest point in the merging of the 5 elements and the 12 animals results in the unification of all things, the presence of the primordial mother as now. And this is a deeper secret and understanding from a Taoist seeker to a Taoist knower. So, my friends, please pause for a second and don't be alarmed by the fact that this year may not be your animal, because the true essence and understanding, and we return to the magical register, the scripture, the Tao Te Ching that we use as our divinity, evidence of the guideline of the primordial mother in this material state, is the unification. That means that you're all things and nothing at the same time. That means you're all the animals at the same time. So it's very, very good to be you. The luck is never ending. It's abundant, timeless, endless, limitless, infinite. And this is a very distortion that many manipulators of these ancient teachings will put pause and put emphasis on the human condition, which furthermore puts you in disarray and confusion. And then, of course, you subscribe to the very deficiency of that year and what it means to you, as you are not representing that animal. That is the very misdirection from the Tao Te Ching. The way to walk is not the way. The name that is named is not the name. Tao is both named and nameless. Always walk forward with that, my dear friends. We welcome you into the fold, into this communion that we are having right now, celebrating the power of 9, the year of 9, the highest number within a Taoist path. Now, if you go into great detail, You can pull up any polymath, which I'm sure everyone's got a polymath friend. Furthermore, understanding the complete relevance of 9, the power of the color red, and what it means to you as a Taoist seeker and a Taoist knower, and understand the charge you got right now is the very evidence of that, and you are in the right place at the right time, and this is going to be the beginning of the best years of your life, which are abundant, timeless, endless, limitless, infinite. And let's start right here. Know that that highest point is representative in a Taoist path as the compression and concentration of the diamond of perfection. Perfection manifests itself, clear evidence of the primordial mother within this material state. This is the path of the Taoist seeker, to create from and produce immortality crystallized into this material. This is the very evidence of alchemy. This is the path that we take, my dear friends, to be creators, co-creators to this incredible experience. And as a Taoist seeker, a friend of Tao, you are part of and will always be submerged into the party that is never ending, which is Tao, which is the primordial mother, the absolute potency of what you're experiencing now through our communion, Jade and myself. It's here to welcome you into this unified state, welcome you into possibilities that are abundant, endless, limitless, infinite. And this is your path, my dear friend. This is what you can welcome and move into, merge into from a belief to a knowing through these ancient practices. And furthermore, we look at the elements, and the elements from face value within the original teachings from the Jade Emperor consist of 5 elements. Now, within Taoism and Taoist alchemy, there are 81 elements, which puts you on a whole new blammo. I don't even know what to make of that. Right now, it's just a little seed to get you all warm and fuzzy inside, and we will go deeper on that as you merge into that path of alchemy, your own alchemy, using these ancient Taoist practices. And here we have the color red, the reference and the relevance of this auspicious color that brings incredible wisdom teaching, positivity, and furthermore, abundance, timeless, endless, limitless, infinite. This is your true nature. This is who you are. And this is your reminder. Now, within an ancient practice, most people will be using the relevance of the colors of what some people call chakras. We, as Taoists, the energy field, the energy elixir, is referred to as a dantian. And furthermore, we are cultivating the nidan, the internal alchemy, which produces the crystallized immortality in this material state as nigong, internal power. That is your Taoist rights. This is part of your journey, your merging of this incredible union and the unification of that through this mastery, through this path. It is yours for the taking, my dear friend. It's for you to come back and remember who you are. And this is what we call the return within Taoism, the Immortal's path of self-realization through the crystalline effects of Taoist alchemy. And that is the exciting potential that millions before you have merged with and have unified this immortality in this material state, and they have brought it to themselves through the vessel of longevity, through the potential that can be given to you. And if you nurture it, you will help in your crystalline version from taking what we call the elements that are 81, not 20, not 5. And with those elements, we turn lead into gold, my dear friends. We turn lead into platinum, silver. This union, furthermore, through discovery, your inquiry, your curiosity, your contemplation is nurtured into what we understand as hope. That hope is then merged into your belief system. Your belief system is then met with what we call a repeatable experiential moment. This is the mastery of alchemy. This is the very purpose of the Taoist path. That charge you and I got through this union is the very set evidence that we are speaking of, my dear friends. And we welcome you into this incredible new year, into this revealing of your potential, your potency, your knowing of who you are. And it comes in this form, this union that Jade and myself nurture to share with you this wisdom teaching. Welcome, my dear friend, to 2025, the year of 9, the most potent, highest point of concentration, where we show evidence of the primordial mother in this material state through the crystalline effects of alchemy. This is yours for the taking. This message is for you to reunite with your knowing of who you are. That's why that return is so powerful. And we celebrate it with you. So we refer back to the colors, the potency of red through these wisdom teachings that have been shared with me through my teachers, the Jade Emperor, furthermore Lao Tzu, is this unification of the dragon and the phoenix, which are more set evidence. And the merging of that results in what some ancient indigenous teachings would call the heart center. We refer to it as the middle dantian. And the phoenix is the keeper of this most precious jewel that you refer to as the potency, the heart center, the keeper of the truth as you know it, that is revealed through this incredible energy elixir. And it is yours. It's yours to be remembered. It's yours to be revealed. And that is why you are here. That is why you are listening. And we are so grateful to celebrate your union, your reuniting, and your remembrance of the potency of who you are. And this is the magical, mystical journey of your Taoist rites. That is the path of knowing. And we are here today, my dear friend. And this is just the beginning. This electrifying, magnetic potency that you're experiencing as a visceral, kinesthetic, somatic response is your said evidence. Look no further. You have found your knowing in this path. And the Tao accepts and allows all, receiving you as everything. As we refer to in our lens of reality, we look at the world, the reality, as a bellows. You are contracting and expanding at the same time, my dear friend. You are all things and nothing at the same time. That concentration that is this turning point within the human timeline, this most magical 2025, will bring your union of yin and yang. This is the incredible measuring of your lens of reality. As you walk through that path, there is evidence of this through the cycles of the month as we look at the symbiotic relationship with the sun and the moon, which are said evidence of the primordial mother and the crystallized effects of the primordial mother in the said evidence of yang in the material state. These are the deciphers that you constantly return to as you have a new moon every single month, which gives you pause to the potency of who you are, remembering the innate, internal, external knowing of the potency of your immortality. And here it is today, revealed to you. And we are celebrating this knowing. And this potency of this color will be shown to you in your path. So we welcome you into this incredible remembrance and return to who you are. And just like you, we are ambassadors to this potency, this love affair between the universe and you, the crystallized, immortal evidence within this material. You are a macro of a micro, as within, as out, without, or outside of. That's a perplexing paradox. Why don't you take a moment for that? The reality is, it's all here. You are now. And to access that primordial mother reveals it through the simplicity of the embryonic breathing, the primordial breathing that goes beyond the physical flesh. This is the mastery that you seek. This is the mastery that you will find. And you have come to the right place, my dear friends. And so we celebrate, Jade and I, this amazing, incredible, self-realized moment, and welcome you to return to who you are, which is perfection manifest, with all the unconditional love and servitude, the selflessness that merges and reveals itself as you ascend through these alchemical processes. You cannot fight it, my dear friends. It will be shown to you, and you will return to who you are, a mastery that is available to all, and it is right here, right now. So welcome you home, my dear friends. From my heart to yours, as we are one, the union of love is present. The potency of that oxytocin, that nitric oxide, visceral feeling, the expansion and gorging of your heart right now as we commune and we become union of this very potency. And with that, I return to my beloved, dear companion, my bestie, and let Jade share her beautiful, incredible, empathetic state of knowing as we raise this vibration as a vibratory, frequential, and that resonance is yours, my dear friend, to remember who you are, and you will hold it, you will maintain it within your container. It's good to be you, and welcome.
Yes, Happy New Year. This is such a celebration, and you can feel this energy, this surging, this electrifying magnitude of this celebration, and that's truly what it is. It isn't a moment to reflect on your deficiencies, yet it is a moment to celebrate your limitlessness. And I think it's so funny. Someone asked me the other day, can you sum up Taoism in one word? And I said infinite, because that's truly what it is. We are constantly here to return you, remind you, reflect on how powerful you are, how limitless you are, how infinite you are, the endless possibilities of being the nothing and all things all at once, this mirroring of the billows and feeling that. And this is just another incredible moment and celebration to remind yourself of that, to take a pause and enter into this new year, realizing not that you are deficient because you might not be the year of the snake, or you might be a different animal, but that all the possibilities and all the endless opportunity and the manifestations that are just awaiting to happen for you, for your family, for your friends, for your environment, everything around you, that electrifying surge is pulsing through, and you can feel it through the camera. You can feel it in this room, that it's so powerful. And that is the message that we want to share with you and have guide you into this next chapter, into this next year, into this next moment for you, of how powerful you are, how transcendent you are in this space. and that mirroring effect of the universe just vibrating with that energy as this collective starts to remember, starts to return back to this flow state, back to this selfless, complete surrender of who you are and realizing the power you have. And I think the red is such a beautiful representation of that. And people feel so connected to that color, and as a power color, as a strength color, as it represents your heart and everything within that, and that beating that you can hear almost when you feel that representation is just another example of it expressing itself to you.
That was beautiful. And I want to share a brief moment that the relevance of red is that union to the dragon and the phoenix, and it presents itself. It's different than other indigenous practices that people would be more familiar with, which is the red-green. We refer to the ruby as the precious jewel that is the activator, and that red is an amplification of primordial mother in this crystallized state of material.
Yeah.
And it reveals itself. So the more rich the red, as you look deeper into the auric field of the individual, which is really a reflection of you, you'll find the deeper the red, the more powerful the potency of that union of perfection. And it will show itself. This is evidence of the primordial mother within this material state. As we remind you, within Taoism, yin is the absorption of all colors. Yang is the emission of all colors. And you find that center point, as I refer to it, your Sherlock to your Watson, the crumbs that take you through the labyrinth of the human condition reveal the potency of your immortal self, and you come out the other end. So your mission, if you choose to accept it, Ethan Hunt, is to reveal yourself and return to your knowing. None of that is required from your personality, your ego state, your finite mind. This is your right as a Taoist. This is your path as a knowing. And it will show itself to you, my dear friends, as our union today. Our communing and celebrating this most magnificent, powerful expression through the numerology, through all the facets. You are perfection manifest, and it will show itself to you. This is an incredible divinity realization of your true self. And with that, from our hearts to yours, we unify as one. And our love is unconditional for all things. As we receive, you receive. Your gift is your offering. And with that, I will close by sharing my love for you as one.